Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to game number 3 between Fumoffu's Throw Fan Club, shortened for FTFC, and of course on the Radiant size, Dreamz, the Pinoy team out there. This is a game 3 of a best of 3 series. Both teams tied up at 1 apiece. This is for ItsGosu Madness. And we have some action coming our way. Game number 1, game number 2 showed a lot of mistakes, but yet a lot of high-level individual play as well. Let's see what these boys could bring for us in game number 3. Excuse me, as this game is quite important, as most of best of 3 series would go as well. But we have some very interesting heroes. Let's introduce the players. Yosh is going to be playing the Rubik as a support. We have Aoi playing the Shadow Fiend. Probably going to be going the mid lane here. Jules playing a Sanking. Jules, of course, former player from Mineski. We have JYC playing Enigma, and finally ZXC handling the Sven. And it seems like we're going to see a farming and carry Sven. Sven's been trendy lately. We saw him last game. Didn't really work out well. And let's see if it's going to be working out fine just this particular game. Also, another very, very trendy hero is the hero that CUX is playing, which is the Bounty Hunter. Very, very high win rate lately. And let's see if he's going to be winning this game just off the back of that amazing statistic. 64% win rate in this last month, I want to say. Fumoffu is going to be playing Night Stalker. I imagine he's going to be going in the mid lane. Should have a very difficult time handling against the Shadow Fiend. Not the fact that, you know, Shadow Fiend's going to kill him or anything like that, but Shadow Fiend's going to get farmed. And you don't want to ever start a game with Shadow Fiend automatically knowing that he's going to get farmed. But, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles. Thank you, 158. 158 is going to be playing Tiny, one of my favorite carry heroes in this particular metagame. T-Duck going to be playing Tie Hunter, and last but not least, VDK handling Jacario on the top lane. Here we go, a little bit of creep blocking here, creep stealing, creep blocking. Is he going to be trying to lead the creep wave towards him? It's going to be somewhat difficult for him to do so. He's going to see it run by. He's not going to be blocking this camp either. What exactly he's going to be trying to do? Is he going to just let the first one go and then take the second one? Is that the plan? We'll have to wait and see. Back in the mid lane here, looks like we do have a little bit of supports. They're probably waiting for a first blood to come in and try to at least set it around. Is that the plan? I guess so, but the first blood isn't really coming. And you can see that Fumoffu trying to last his way in. He's going to have little to no lane control, and Shadow Fiend should be fine in terms of getting the CS. It's going to be VDK probably coming in the mid lane to really assist. I think this particular dueling is decent. It really kind of allows Fumoffu to get off a lot of pressure off his back. But no, just kidding. Looks like VDK just went on the bot lane just to set up a ward, and he's now going to go back on the top lane here. And yeah, CUX did successfully do this. Basically doing what a Trian would have done, doing what a Syllabear Bear would have done, using his hero to drag this entire creep wave towards his tier 1 tower. And I think he's going to just tank it around here and basically make sure that it doesn't go into tower range and have the tower shoot it down very quickly. So, yes, very high level play. Glad to see him do it properly. Back on the top lane, though. Dive happening for the Sanking. Sanking, sorry for missing that one. Only had Burrow Strike at level 1. And Avalanche, you know, Ice Path, Gush was all they really needed, and grabbed them in the first blood. First blood being taken up on Tiny, imagine. Yes. No, Jacario picking up the first blood there, and that's going to give him quick courier upgrades, quick boots of speed. Very, very crucial. Back in the mid lane here, let's see how Aoi's doing. 200 gold in the bank. Last hits, only 3 last hits, so not exactly, you know, off the charts in terms of the last hit here. Fumoffu, let's see how he's doing. He's got 9. Holy bejesus. So I thought Shadow Fiend's going to have the range advantage, but really he's not actually hitting any last hits, despite not too much harassment coming his way. Fumoffu will have his access into his bottle, and suddenly will be actually doing quite a bit of harass. We'll see CUX on the mid lane. He does also have Janata at level 2 and Hasten. I do believe Aoi will be going down. He also saw the Hasten being picked up. I mean, there is Observer War on the bot lane here. Aoi's got to have better map sense if he doesn't want to die with Shadow Fiend repeatedly. Very luckily for him that didn't have the second level into, or excuse me, mana to use that second void. If they did, they would have continued to dive Aoi, and Aoi probably would have went down there. So a very lucky break for Aoi. Aoi probably gonna go for a boots first against a Night Stalker mid. Although if he does go for a bottle first, I won't follow him, because bottle for Shadow Fiend always good in terms of catching up in terms of farm and raises and whatnot. 2.5 minutes in the game, 3 minutes in right now. We do see it Tiny leading in terms of farm. Sven not doing too bad here either. Where the hell is that Sven? Sven's on the bot lane. Alright, I was gonna say, I thought Sven was on Dire. A little bit of brain fart. We are very early in the game. Another dive missing. Standard Luminous commentary missing those first bloods. Well, if you're watching on the client right now, you would not have hopefully missed it. But again, Slimmer dive, Avalanche, Ice Path, Gush. And Jules is just not having a good time, barely hitting level 2. That Sandstorm obviously not helping against multiple AoE stuns. So very, very good job here right now by the Dire in terms of getting those early kills, getting those early ganks off. Of course, allowing the Tiny to have free farm. Tiny, one of the more explosive early game carries and late game carries out there, simply because once he has Face and Drums, he could see people and he could kill people. It is very, very insane. Now, the Radiant squad does have some very, very tanky hero. I'm, of course, speaking with Shadow Fiend once he gets the BKB. I'm speaking of Sven once he gets his own BKB. And perhaps Enigma, something likes to build tank, mech into BKB and whatnot. And they get pretty tanky. But you see, all those are big ifs, right? You have to if you get the BKB. And if the Radiant team does not have that powerful start, they're going to be in big trouble. Double damage rune's going to get snatched up here by Nice Stalker. And yet another dive against Jules. Jules out of mana because he was burrow striking neutral creeps. He's going to go down yet once again. Oh no, Jules, I remember him to be a very, very good player back in Mineski days. Perhaps just had a really rough day right now. Just not doing too good today. And right now in this particular game, just down 3-0 in this tri lane. Meanwhile, though, this Bounty Hunter has Invispell to back him up. He's level 4. He's been setting up ganks. He's been, taking runes and whatnot. So he's doing a lot better by comparison. ZYX really have to help his team and farm his team back in this game. Back in the mid lane, seems like Night Stalker has slowed down a little bit in terms of farm. Seems like the Shadow Fiend's doing a little bit better in terms of catching up. Sand King wants to set up a gank on the mid lane, but to be honest, I really don't think they could get a gank. Shadow Fiend not exactly the best follow-up ganker. Really need Enigma to come around as well. Enigma does have Monitor Manifest. Speaking of Enigma, does have the Star Ring up. They do, if you're daytime, you do see across the ledge though. So Shadow Fiend, alright, Fumoffu sees it coming, I think. Right, he sees it coming, but really can't do too much about it. Are they going to transition into a push? What is this, like a 5.5 minute push? There's still a glyph to be available. And they're pushing very close to nighttime. There's about 20 seconds or so to nighttime. If there's anybody supporting in, this could turn really bad. Here we go, the smoke's already been used. Are they waiting for nighttime? Not sure exactly what the case might be. There is an Eidolon coming on. Check looks like they want to just go in from the back. Ice Path should be started up right now. Where's the Ice Path? No Ice Path? No Ice Path. It's nighttime. They were just waiting. They see Yosh. Yosh is going to get picked down so very easily. And that's going to be 4-0 here for the Dire Time. Very, very good patience. I would have just ran in right there, but patience for the nighttime, using that double damage, and getting another for sure kill. Sand King's going to find himself a haste ring. He's going to use it to go back up top here. Hasting it up, pinging up here on the Radiant, or excuse me, pinging up on 158. With the haste ring, they're probably going to get the kill. But no, they're not. This ward also saw the Sand King running past by. Hasted. Very, very interesting. A bottle build here for Tiny. Bottle is a good supplementary item. It's not part of the standard core, and the reason I believe it's a very good supplementary item is that it really allows you to flash farm, as Avalanche Toss does cost you quite a bit of mana, but if you use it, it's an entire creep wave farm. So if you want to, oh no, Sand King, nice burrow strike going the other way, but Face will be coming on cooldown in just 2 seconds. I do believe Jules will be going down once again. Ava, where's the toss? Where's the toss? There's a toss and a gush. Easy kills. And Jules, believe it or not, 0-4 for the 5 kills here on the Dire squad. Not really a good start here for Dreamz. FTC, once, what was that? That was a chair going off somewhere. FTC, once they have a huge powerful start, look at this early game. It's a Night Stalker that roams in the early mid game, it's a Gondar that roams in the early mid game, and a Tiny that can roam in the early mid game. Tie Hunter is very highly level 4 right now at this point. CUX in huge trouble. They're gonna track 4-man gank on the mid lane here. Owie says owie as he gets ganked by 4. FTC really making this third game look easy right now. What can the Radiant team do? Well, they're going to try to transition into a couple pushes, which is often the correct response. But at this point in the game, if they're trying to push, really they have to give up their mid tower. As oh no, it seems like the Dire team says we don't want to trade pushes. Storm's hammer being used on the creep wave, but they gotta back off. Here comes Night Stalker. It's not very fast because only got 2 points in 109 in basic boots, but CC's Yosh and he wants to go right in. The Eidolons really slowing them down, but Yosh really slowed down as well. Where's the Gush? T-Duck getting in position right now. One more Void's gonna do it. There's a Void to be killed. T-Duck tanking up in the front line here. Black Hole, it's gonna get no, it doesn't get cancelled. That Ice Path not long enough. CUX in a little bit of trouble as well. CX is gonna go down. 2 for 2 trade so far. ZYX doing so much damage. ZXC is doing so much damage. Gonna turn around for Ice Path. Ice Path is gonna hit. One more Void's gonna seal the deal. Offensive Urn uses Storm Hammer. 3 for 3 trade. And it looks like we have Jules getting in position as well. Does he have the ultimate? Yes, he does. Fumoffu is gonna try to run his way out and not gonna do so. Great recovery. But because before this team fight, it was 5-0, and they're still down by 5 kills, but percentage-wise, they're only down by 50%, whereas before they were down by an infinite amount, percentage-wise. So, I mean, jokes aside, Dreamz is having a very, very strong comeback, but this comeback could be a little bit slow down here. Jules being focused down here, no Ravage just yet. Perhaps after getting this kill, we'll have the level to get the Ravage. Sand King using the Sandstorm, not going to do anything considering that Track's on him right now. He's running out with the Arcane Boots. One more hit's going to do it. There's the, there's going to be the kill. Track, does he have the Track mana? Yeah, you bet you he does. And that's going to be a lot more Track bonus gold. Yosh is going to get yet another kill, I imagine. Yes, they're leaving him just for him. Great job, great job. Not sure why there's no text when he got that double kill, but sure. Is Tower in deny range? Tower is also in deny range, and they could knock that down as well. 9.5 minutes in, great recovery from FTFC. Fumoffu's Throw Fun Club, is that what's called? Is that some awkward? Oh, back in the mid lane, Owie. Oh, he swags a courier at 1 wipe here. Owie's gonna be going down to 1 more Void. Turn around, raises Sanky coming in position right now, and Jules, nice TP, good ground target burrow strike. I want to say that one is, and I do believe he's fine. Yeah, he's gonna be fine. I'm wondering if Fumoffu's Throw Fan Club. Oh, did he use it immediately? I'm not sure what that was about. Fumoffu's gonna eat a Malefice, and the creeps, the entire creep wave is on him right now. Burrow Strike cooling down just a couple of seconds. Can he run away? Can he run away? 2, 1, Burrow Strike, bam! That's gonna be killed. Nice recovery from Jules. But is Fumoffu a what is that anime? Full Metal Panic? Yeah, Full Metal Panic reference? Not sure. But back in that bot lane here, as Tower is gonna get picked off here. Yep. Good job here by Tiny, really assisting the early game engagement. Picking down Tower here and there. I imagine he's going to pick up a Yasha, or maybe after a Point Booster. Point Booster back in a Yasha, or maybe just a Yasha first. A combination of HP or movement speed. Back in the mid lane though, they see Owie really far out. Where's the Ice Path cooling down in 3-4 couple of seconds, but that Track, look at them, how much MS is given the team. You do have the Tiny coming right now, but I don't think Owie will survive long enough to see the Tiny. Sand King comes in right now, does get a Burrow Strike kill. Oh, immediate sentry. Jules, did he really think that's gonna be fine? Twin and Dragon was also around though, so really Jules overestimating the power of this hero, or underestimating FTFC. They came prepared, and they're gonna get 2 more kills out of that. 14-6 is the score right now. Very action-packed game here right now. And it seems like the Dire team really owning this. They're going to try to transition into a mid push. Unfortunately, no points into Liquid Fire just yet, opting for a lot of nukes. And to be honest, those nukes, those points into nukes, that's been very well warranted. Early game engagements is where Ice Path and Dual Breath very, very effective. Teleportation coming in on the mid lane. That's going to be Jules. He is going to eat the silence. He's going to eat the Track. Jules teleporting into 3 and paying for it. Jules feeding now in feeding territory. What did score 3 and 7? At least got the 3. And now this mid tower is going to get slowly siege upon. That's a level 6.5 TIE Hunter. We are only 12 minutes in the game. He's been roaming around. Is he going for the Gush? There's Black Hole up. Yes, there is. If there's a great Black Hole for Dreamz, they could turn this around. T-Duck so very low. T-Duck is going to survive now. Ice Path is going to hit on 2 hero. Are they going to turn it around? There's a Track on Yosh. I do believe they're going to back off with TIE Hunter so very low. Unless somebody earns him up. Anybody got to earn? Nobody got to earn just yet. CUX does see a rune on the bot lane. It's going to leave it to the Night Stalker, as it is Daystalker now, as daytime just came around. Haste rune though is going to put him to a semi Night Stalker status. No points into his darkness just yet. I mean, throughout the times as Night Stalker is being played, we see all these different builds with Night Stalker. Sometimes you pick up the ultimate as it is right at level 6, so you could use that darkness as, you know, whenever you can. Sometimes you skip it altogether like this. It really comes down to player preference. It really comes down to the way that your team is playing. As you see here, skipping darkness has had no adverse effect in terms of its effectiveness in this game. 5, 2, and 3, just all over the place, ganking everybody and getting relatively farm in doing so. The second nighttime is going to be the key, and the second daytime, more quickly, is have to be the key. For the Radiant side, they have to do so much. You gotta knock down a couple towers. This tower you gotta keep in mind was in 9 range earlier, and the Dire team chose not to deny it. And let's see if they're gonna come back and bite him. Yes, they did. Perhaps a slightly mistake. And now Jules is going to be on the run. Looks like, should they go for Enigma? I think Enigma's going to be the easier kill. Jules, Sandstorm, not going to dodge him out. Where's the toss? Where's the toss? Here comes ZYX. Black Hole's going to be casted. Where's the Black Hole? Ravage, no! 3-man Black Hole! It's going to get immediately canceled. Ravage not going to get casted as Tyler went down. And we do his JYC going to go down very quickly. Jules channeling Epicenter. Epicenter drops off here. And Twin and Dragon a little bit trouble. Man, misplays all over the place right now here for the Dire squad. They are going to get Yosh. And now Jules is going to be on the run out of mana. Does have 11 charges and an arcane boots coming out cooldown, so they're going to be fine. Vibing back coming from Rubik. Shadowblade being finished here as we have a lot of engagement here. Looks like Shadowblade was a good purchase before he died. Meanwhile, Jules is tracked up here. He does not have Burrow Strike. The toss breaking the trees a little bit. And the silence to slow everything coming on right now. We do have Yosh. Yosh got to be careful because track up and the Void was still slow during daytime. There's going to be the Void, tossing back, getting the stun, but the Void and a couple more right clicks. You also got to keep in mind that FTFC is getting a lot of track gold. How much assist is it? It's 5-1 and 5. Jesus. I mean, it doesn't show like the chart is really in the favor of the Dire, but I really believe it is. I think this chart is lying, or it needs a little bit of time to update. But EXP is a little bit more firmly in the favor of FTFC. They're getting so many track kill. However, I do have to say, the Radiant is farming a lot better, and that's the reason why they're not actually that far behind in terms of goal. Look at this. Finish Shadowblade in 14 minutes. Sven's got to finish Shadowblade as well, so this team is going to be really trucking it with their mobility. One thing that I'm a little bit concerned, especially for Sven, and also in a slight case of Shadow Fiend, is that Lodar's Edge does take a couple points of mana to activate. So they got to be very, very careful in terms of the mana control. Also, ooh, this mid tower is going to get last hit. There's no more Black Hole here. Can this guy ever drop off of Ravage? That's the question. He's a prime. Yeah, that's a prime opportunity to use it, but no follow-up. They're going to get 1 kill. And that should be it. Here comes Jules rescuing his teammates, perhaps. Sven coming around, already got 1 kill. He's already slowed down. He's tracked up right now. Also, they're getting 2 Shadowblade against a Bounty Hunter. Always an interesting choice. Oh, so very low HP is the Twin-Head Dragon. He's on the run, and that track hold. No! Ground target Burrow Strike by Jules. Offensively, playing like a mastermind. Defensively, playing like Ford's 8-1. So, I'll let you leave your opinion on that. But right now, I do believe the Radiant team having a very, very strong recovery. Of course, a byproduct of that is because it is daytime, the Dire team's not fighting too well. And also byproduct of that is that the Dire team not farming, not finishing those Black King bars. Look, a BKB first on Tiny. Wow. I've not ever seen this before because generally Tiny doesn't really mind. I mean, the best way to deal with Tiny is to burst him down with nuke-based teams. But Tiny doesn't really mind it too much because generally with point boosters, acceptors, man style, he gets up to like 2400 HP around level 16. And he gets level 16 very quickly because he's a great flash farmer. But a Black King bar, you gotta keep in mind that Black King bar does not offer him too much. It doesn't grant him a lot of armor, which he does need in the early stages of the game. It doesn't grant him enough movement speed, which Yasha grants you. I mean, it doesn't grant you enough mana pool either, so it's just a very, very awkward item. And let's see if it's going to work out. Now, to be fair, there's a lot of stuns. There's a lot of stuns and magical damage on the Radiant side. But, you know, Sven's going to be doing a lot of physical damage. So will Shadow Fiend, and so will Enigma Eidolons. I mean, you leave those things hitting you, especially with the Warcry attack speed or movement speed increase, as well as the minus armor from Shadow Fiend. You're hitting for a truck low. Now here's the one thing that I really love about Shadow Fiend's Lodar's Edge is the fact that you could just walk around and just go for solo kills, especially in a situation like this where people are jungling. He's gonna run into 2 supports. They have Dust. There's 1 sentry. There's 1 sentry. He's already in Viz form, so he should be fine. He could probably just pop up right now and kill Twin Head by himself and probably run away easily, I might add, from that TIE Hunter. But you know, it's okay. So, okay, back on the bot lane here. They do see... Oh, he went to invis. Where was the track? Where's the track? They do silence Jules right now. Jules want to turn around, and Jules, well, adds to his score, at least in the wrong direction. CUX made a huge misplay there, but I guess it worked out fine ultimately. Ultimately, it did work out fine. Enigma's been hitting some decent black holes, although they've been cancelled very, very early into them, though. We'll have the Blink Dagger soon, and that Blink Dagger will allow him to hit even better black holes. Blink Dagger, a very, very good... Ooh, as we're going to see a little bit of initiation here. Tiny's on the run, and Shadow Fiend's on the chase. Do they have detection? No, they do not, at least not defensively. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, the gank party is also going on. Both teams is just being so very offensive. I haven't pointed out, but we're in the second nighttime, and you can see that he's using darkness whenever it's off cooldown. And the reason we want to do so is that it does actually... Oh, just kidding. It is daytime. He used artificial night to turn at night. Going back to my point though, if it's nighttime, you want to use darkness as much as you can because it stops the clock. It stops the day-night clock, and when you do stop the clock, then evidently you are getting more nighttime overall. So in daytime, you know, do be careful because if you're using darkness, you do get the temporary night, but it is again, it is stopping the clock, and you are delaying the real night a little bit. You should be careful. Normally, when you're playing a Shadow Fiend like this, you're absolutely fine, considering that they will not have detection. Well, if TIE Hunter gives it away, where's the Sentry Wards? You need to drop it, drop that Sentry. There's a dust. You see it, toss him, the gush, and the track, and that's gonna be it for Aoi. And that's kind of the downfall of this build like that. So if you're playing against Bounty Hunter, or at least, never mind, I take that back. Bounty Hunter or not, they were gonna kill him. The toss and the dust was very, very nicely done. So very good job by FTFC stopping, slowing down this Shadow Fiend. They do see Fumoffu. Fumoffu, the haste rune, and a BKB finish. Look at this guy. Woo! Night Empire. He's just hovering without wings. Jesus, this guy's sick. Fumoffu does see on the bot lane. Sand King Jules being tracked up against Silence. He's gonna go. Wow, Jesus. Why was he doing over right here? He doesn't even have a tier 2. I'm just very, very confused with what Jules is doing. But, you know, he's Jules and I'm not. So, okay. Back on the top lane here, T-Duck. By the way, a great name. Leading his team, pushing in. And try to really work down on this tier 1 tower. We have Enigma coming out of the woods. Can we get a Malefice? Can we get a Malefice? There is a blink, and now Tiny getting position. Ava, toss. Can he get the black hole off though? But that, see the thing, he doesn't have movement speed. He doesn't have attack speed. He's using BKB to chase Enigma. He can't even get the kill. That's why I don't like BKB as a choice on Tiny. And now they're on the run, and Zach. Is that how you pronounce it? No, ZXC, not ZAC. He's at the loader blade. He does have one more Stormhammer left in him. One hit. Ava and toss. He's gonna get the kill right there though. And now the chase goes the other way. Where's the ice path? Oh, there's the... Ooh, we do have Enigma getting backstab right now. Do they have track? No dust. Nothing. Nothing. No detection. There's one on Tai, but Tai has already went down. Meanwhile, Aoi's on the run as well. Aoi. Ooh, Burrow Strike's gonna hit, and now the Raze is coming in as well. But he pops a BKB. Should be fine. Where's the track? The Ice Path not slowing him somehow on Aoi. Is he gonna go for the Janata hit? No, he will not. The BKB, the toss back in, and the track will help out so much. Where's the Avid? No more mana for the Avid. He's going for the Invis, but not gonna be enough. And now track on Jules. Silence on Jules. Look at the right clicks. Man, a train! FTFC, the ganking choo-choo train coming out of everywhere. Choo-choo, nighttime. 158, really leading. Still don't like his blacking bar. A little bit of odd chat, because, I mean, why the hell not? And now at this point is a very good time to transition back into the Roshan pit. 21-25 here, but a 17 kill lead, and a whole bunch of them are track goal. About a 10,000 goal lead. Definitely will be a 10,000 goal lead after this. But now BKB Tiny on the run. I guess that's one thing that it can do very well, is to run the hell out of there. Centaur being dropped to detect anybody coming right in. Question is, who are they going to give this Aegis to? I think Tiny is a decent person too. Night Stalker is going to be very good as well. I guess, I mean, multiple BKBs, the more the better, right? One thing that I feel like has been a somewhat weak is this TIE Hunter's play. Tida, he's got the Ravage very soon, but it feels like he's not tank enough. I'd like to see him get at least a cloak. That would really give him a lot more survivability, considering that there's a lot of physical... Oh, is he running into a Sentry Ward? No, that was a Radiant Sentry Ward. That's Night Stalker just going at it at nighttime, and if that Night Stalker is ganking on you, you better be sure that there's somebody else ganking you as well. Smoking not being too effective as the Radiant team had the map awareness to get away. And Jules still farming away. Finally, he's going to have a Blink Dagger in about 100 gold. And that Blink Dagger can't come a minute too soon because here comes this tier 2 push. And let's see what that Blink Dagger can do. Again, nighttime, darkness whenever it's being used. It's on cooldown. Here you go. Blink Dagger's finished. And the slow siege will start happening. Blink Black Hole is also up. This game would turn around very, very easily with a huge wombo combo. But you can see that people are staying outside and people being Jakiro, this Twin Head Dragon. So very important that he doesn't get caught in Black Hole here. But coming for the last hit. Tiny gets the last hit here, and that's going to be putting him very close, very, very close to the Axe Scepter. Also, one Q combo I haven't pointed out here on the Dire team is the fact that they can do a Toss Ravage. We saw the Toss Tidehunter early in against a Shadow Fiend up on this top lane. But Toss Ravage is pretty decent as well. Look at the net worth difference. As the 3 highest farmers way leading compared to the 3 highest farmer on the Radiant side. Let's check out how we're doing in terms of the EXP as well. The 3, yeah, EXP. Nothing too surprising either way. Item check real fast. Double Loader's Edge. We talked about that. The double Blink Dagger for team fight purposes. The BKB finish. This is the beginning here. And the BKB attempt here on ZYX. They need a lot of BKBs. But once those BKB are getting up, keep in mind that these BKBs are already up. And these guys are not shoddy in terms of physical DPS output. We know what Tiny can do. And of course, Bounty Hunter with the Janata is no joke either. I love the Vlads. I love the Vlads, by the way. Vlads is generally, well, first of all, if you're getting in pubs, people always get it for a lifesteal, and that's the wrong reason to get it for. Most of the time, you get Vlads in a late game scenario when you need a little bit of tanky potential. Ooh, Courier! Free Courier! Oh, I'll phase through that phase. No, Donkey! Yeah, in late game situations, this Bounty gets a pause. In late game situation, if you're getting the Vlads, it's very good for the plus fire armor. It's very good for your creeps to tank a little bit more, and the plus damage aura is very decent as well. In the mid game situation like this, especially for Bounty Hunter, when he doesn't have a bottle, the mana regeneration that you get, it's no joke. So, of course, you're always roaming with a Night Stalker and whatnot, and so it's decent. It's decent. Desolator would be a little bit more offensive. This is a little bit more utility based. I think Desolator is always a good choice. In this particular game, I cannot hate against the cannot hate against the Vlads. If FTFC is not in the lead that they are in right now, I think I would have preferred Desolator for a little bit better DPS. But you know, already casual 350 crits, not bad. 350 crits, man. 50 cents, 50 cent. Alright, I'll stop. Alright, bot lane here, I see Yosh having a tough time. Man, look at this. This is as bare as you could get. I mean, if I didn't know better, if I'm not looking at hero model, I would have thought that was a Crystal Maiden right there. Yosh is defending though. Slowly, he's hiding behind that tier 1 Fumoffu, which is easily run passes. Nighttime being used again, yep. Using that artificial night as much as possible. Anybody gonna be defending this? No. Looks like they're gonna just try to go for a tier 2 trade. Fortunately, they're gonna take a while. These guys gonna push a lot quicker. As Acceptor finish, it's gonna be delivered right now. And there you go. They're gonna go right on high ground again. If you're pushing against this lineup, so very, very dangerous. Self being stolen. Ooh, that's a Shadow Walk. Not exactly the best boss. Track is really what you want. Oh, blink backwards. Nicely done, baiting out Avalanche. These guys are clumping very, very much so. A blink back hole. Blink back hole, blink black hole, huge epicenter going right in, but BKB, multiple BKBs being popped, and that's it. That's it, baiting out the BKB. Jules in a little bit of trouble, tossing him right now. There's a silence coming in. Where's the Ravage? No Ravage just yet. Huge ultimate being drawn out from Fumoffu down to half HP instantly. Blink, black hole, and that's gonna grab 3, but it's gonna get canceled. Rav's gonna get used. Enigma's gonna go down here. Owie taking some big Owie hits, and down to about half HP. Here comes ZXY trying to cleave everybody down, but he does not have his own blocking bar. He does, but did not deliver that, and I think that was a huge mistake. He just took the fight. It was a 5-for-3, 5-for-4, 5-for-3. But the 3 carries, or 2 carries, and a Twin Head Dragon that's alive. And the Twin Head Dragon critically will add Liquid Fire, but really Tiny is still the same. Say my name! 158! I will say your name! Say my name! Wow! That's getting sexual up in here. 150. I like your style, man. 158. All chatting out like a boss. Bust Yen. I don't even know what that means, but hey. 1 racks down after a successful team fight. Oh man, it could have went so well. I think the Radiant team had a miscommunication. I mean, Jules hit a perfect epicenter on 5. The black hole could have been right up there, and Shadowfiend Requiem, so right, could have been right there as well. This is past PG-13 status. I mean, they had the AoE, but they just couldn't do the BKB not being delivered on the Radiant could have really cost them as well. But the thing is, when you play this big wombo combo lineup, you live by the wombo combo and you die by the wombo combo. There's no blaming, because even if, let's say in this situation right now, if the 2 team does decide to take another fight, the Radiant team could easily still win a team fight. And that's what I mean. You live by the wombo combo and you die by the wombo combo, because at this point, even if you're down 1 Rax, you could just go to enemy team, get a 5-man black hole epicenter, and easily win. So I don't think Dreamz is out of this yet, but they're definitely down. Like, they cannot make any more mistakes. They have to win team fights. If they don't, this game is all but over. Quickly check in terms of gold, 1400. It's, again, very meaningless, because we already know that the Radiant team is down by a lot. But yet, despite of that, we still know that they could make a comeback because of their team composition and because of the items. The double BKB and the double Loldar's Edge really gives them that. The Loldar's Edge, not so much. The BKBs, yes. Here we go, Sven getting in position. The fact that I don't hate the Loldar's Edge that much on Sven, especially post nerf or post the change on the Shadow Blade, is because it does give you plus 30 attack speed. That's key. Oh, Owie's got to get out. He doesn't even have a teleport scroll. I mean, he has the Loldar's Edge and a Black King bar, but I mean, dude, this team's prepared. Uh-oh, tracked. Uh-oh. Oh, Owie. Really? Alright. I just said they can't make any more mistakes, and that's really going to slow him down. Removing all the souls on him will shut down his Requiem. They're going to give up this tier 2 for free, and he's only back in 44 seconds. I think they're going to just go on high ground, they being FTFC playing rather well in this particular lineup. I love their team composition. With Bounty Hunter, with Night Stalker, and Tiny. Such a tremendous 3 melee duo early on. And doing mass amount of 4 melee. Well, Tie Hunter had a Blink Dagger now, so really not going to miss too many Ravage at this point in the game. Really, when you're playing Tie Hunter and you have a Blink like this, you should stay relatively back, especially against Enigma. Jules is hiding with the smoke. They know. How did they see him? What? They're pinging over here. Maybe they saw him running in front of the crew wave. I really don't know how they saw Jules. Alright. Track wasn't on him, was he? Not sure. CUX going for what I believe could be a man style, although if it's a Lincoln Sphere, I mean, we are watching a Southern East Asian game, it won't be surprising. And also, if he wants to go Scythe of Ice, hey? Scythe of Ice, good item. Let's just hope it's not something like Eye of Scotty. Alright, Owie again farming away. No wards, no detection, and uh-oh, this is gonna be ugly. Oh, Owie. The reason that he went for a hit before he went for Janata first, instead of breaking out his Invis for a hit, despite losing a lot of damage to do so, is that he's afraid that CUX would hit him, and then he would immediately go into Loldars, and then, you know, you will lose the attempt for the kill. But it turns out that if you track him first and then hit him, you will also lose the kill because you don't do enough damage. Interesting conundrum here. Interesting dilemma. Seems like Fumoffu is waiting for the next Roshan, imagine, before going for a push. But Nighttime is whittling away, or perhaps they're waiting for a pickoff. Another Ogre coupling pickups here, so I imagine it's going to be a Sage, Heaven's Halberd. Heaven's Halberd against 3 melee physical DPS heroes, I like. The evasion's very, very much welcome. Because, I mean, as much as tanky as Sven is with 1900 HP, he's always, I feel like he's not tanky enough. You know, he runs in, he always gets nuked down. I guess not having lifesteal here is also not helpful, so maybe he needs lifesteal. Not maybe, he definitely needs lifesteal, but don't have to go for it, so, you know, going for the Heaven's Halberd instead. Been casting about 2.5 hours, 3 hours now. Solo, so my throat is quite parched. Still have a best of 3 series coming your way, so if you guys are enjoying the ItsGosu Madness qualifier actions, There's a lot more. There's a lot more. Normally I'd be streaming this, but unfortunately, Own3D has not liked my account that much, so whatever technical difficulty is there, it's not happening. So I'm gonna just bring you guys this on the Dota TV. Back in the Roshan pit though, this Roshan not liking how this game's going either. That's the second time that he's gonna get slayed. This time, is it gonna be Tiny? I think Bounty Hunter's the squishy of them all, but do you want it to give it to Bounty? Night Stalker is a decent choice as well. Ooh, Night Stalker gonna go for the Acceptor. He's gonna get, look at this tank. Hard blocking by Acceptor? Arcceptor. It's gonna put him 3,500. He doesn't have the highest armor though. So you could still kind of right click him and down. Who did I give it to? Give it to the Tiny. Good choice, good choice. And this should be late game situation now, as we do have Assault Curious being finished. Nomad style, opting for the Blacking Bar. I'm coming around the Blacking Bar. When I first saw it, I was like, what? What is he doing? Simply because I haven't seen it being done before. But in this particular game, the 3 Blacking Bar against the Sand King against the Shadow Fiend, hey, it's been working out. It's been working out. Or I guess it's been working out because the Radiant team couldn't hit a Wombo combo. That could be it either, because if you hit a Wombo combo and those BKBs are not pop, you did instantly. Dire taking their time, perhaps waiting for a key item to be being delivered. Yeah, Acceptor being delivered, that's what they're waiting for. Do they have Darkness ready to go? Yes, you betcha. And every item, I guess they could have waited for Bounty Hunter's Manta if that's what he's going for. But buyback is also a thing here. Tiny on the front lines, not too afraid. All telekinesis. What? Yosh just walked in here, attacked him once, and broke the invis. Oh, that was a shadow walk invis. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense now. They're waiting for this bounty, Night Stalker to come in. All right, Night Stalker finally come in. They're gonna finally push. Let's see how this push is gonna go. Last time the Dire team just overran the Radiant team. Let's see how much luck there. BKB walk in like that. No, BKB gets pop on all 3. Jules gonna come in, but really, how much is gonna do? BKB on Aoi running out very soon. One more hit, toss back in, gonna get the kill. Meanwhile, Sven doing work as well. Ram being stolen by Yosh. Great start here on the team fight. Oh, but the agent's gonna get pop here. Fumoffu, look at how tanky he is. He doesn't care. He's gonna run right in. He sees Yosh. One more hit. Gonna get the kill right there. Meanwhile, CUX tanking a lot of tower. Sven has went down throughout that as well. Overrun. 3 green and 3 green and 2 colors. I think it is. Yeah. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Glyph is gonna get popped for 5 seconds, but that is gonna be the second Rax going down. I do believe FTFC is going to take this game and this best of 3 series. Very, very dominating performance. In the games that FTFC won, it is nothing but dominating performance. Goal difference, EXP difference. Whew. Beautiful, beautiful game. 3 melee roam, and I've never seen this before, and I'm glad I was able to watch it. 35-minute victory, triple Rex. Well played, well played. Fumoffu decides to fountain camp a little bit with his massive HP. Finally gets burst down, but Mega Creep gets picked up here. You know what? What did 158 not say in that last team fight? Suck me. Or not suck me. Oh shoot, that would have been really bad. He says, say my name! Say my name! Oh, look at these hits. Look at these hits from ZXC. Oh, more Stormhammer. No, he says. Oh, no. Yo, 153 going at it. Cleave. Say my name. You know, these teams are having fun, and I think that's, or at least FTFC is having lots of fun. I'm not sure if the Radiant team's having fun right now. Big black hole. Whoa! Just kidding. Man, I've never seen a Night Stalker with this tank before. But here we go. Game's over. Hope you guys enjoyed this particular cast. Nice, Sage. Nice, man. And that's gonna do it for here. FTFC claims its best of 3 series. Dreamz, not so much luck. Here's the end game screen. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This has been a broadcast done by Luminous. And until next time, this is Luminous signing off to you guys.